Hello, I am here with your May 2nd, 2021 tarot using the Line Strider Tarot. I've done an off-screen pre-shuffle and now we ask for our message or messages for Sunday, May 2nd. Wow, already May. Literally, where has time gone? Good grief. Okay, we've got a major arcana card that is making their third appearance this week. All right, I think one more flipped out there. Yes, it did. We do have a little bit of numerology going on here. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, we have a whole pile of major arcanas again. So there's a lot of major energy that is coming in, particularly as we ended this past week. I'm going to kind of pick out the major arcanas here and just kind of move things around, because major arcana equals major energy. So they do take over the reading when they make an appearance, especially when there are a number of them making an appearance. We have at the very bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles. We saw him yesterday. Ten of Swords, we saw them earlier this week. Four of Swords, making sure you take adequate rest in between all of this major energy. It can be really draining. So to start off with, Five of Wands, conflict. We saw conflict a couple of times this week, and we're still feeling really conflicted. And I feel that whatever this is that has kind of shaken us, or it's calling us to take action, because we have seen the Judgment card, we've seen the Justice card, we have seen the Tower, we have seen the Fool taking a leap of faith. We're feeling a lot of inner conflict with the Five of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles talks about juggling. It's earth energy. Quick note about the Five of Wands, that is fire energy. So it is an inner conflict that moves quite quickly. You could be having outer conflict as well. Two of Pentacles talks about juggling, particularly your money or your employment. This could be juggling your amount of work and home life. It could be you're working tons of overtime. Maybe you're just juggling your money and your investments, trying to make things work. Why? We've been working ourselves here like crazy. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Very hardworking, very grinding out type energy. It's very, very slow moving. But at the same time, he gets the job done. Things do work for him. He is the only knight that gets promoted to king. Very committed, very loyal. We have the Four of Wands, which talks about stability, but this is also happiness and celebration. And we have the Three of Cups as well. So we're feeling some joy. Maybe we've found a better balance of things. Fours are stability. The Three of Cups talks about celebration, particularly with those closest to you. So you may have had a breakthrough, despite being really very conflicted. Not really, very. It's very conflicted. We have, starting with the major arcanas, we've got the Emperor again. Like I said, this is the third appearance this guy has made this week. And what does he bring? He brings in, I wouldn't necessarily say stability. He's the card of Saturn. He's the card of Mars. Card of Saturn, I'm not sure which one that would be, but Saturn is also very much a disciplinarian and kind of the dad of the solar system. But Mars is this guy. Mars rules Aries. This is the card of Aries. He's the disciplinarian. He's the authoritarian. There may be an association with Saturn as well. I do believe Aries could be linked to both Mars and Saturn. But he likes discipline. He likes routine and works best under those conditions. Goes well with the Knight of Pentacles, by the way. Knight of Pentacles does take a lot of discipline. He works very hard, and maybe that's where the juggling comes in, and has been working a little too hard. Might be time to back off a little bit. Why? We've got the World card. We're at the end of a cycle, and this is more happy, joyful energy. When this cycle is completed, it's time for a celebration. There's some happiness, there's some joy. This particular card is quite almost peaceful. It feels very calm. And even this card here, I'm going to put the card over here so it doesn't affect the light. He doesn't look angry or unruly or like he's going to take that sword and chop your head off. He's almost got a bit of a friendly vibe. And it's said that the Emperor is the dad of the tarot, the father to all of the kings of the tarot. And he does give off a bit more of a dad vibe than a ruler, disciplinarian, principal type vibe. And maybe that's why I said Saturn. Like I said, Saturn is the dad of the solar system. And this card reminds me more of a dad energy than a rack your knuckles with a ruler type energy. And the World, very softer. It's completion. There's completion, and it's a very celebratory. It's good completion. It's completion that we've been wanting to bring in. Up next, we have the Hermit. Now, we saw this guy yesterday. The Hermit, as you can see, the bear here, it is kind of bearish energy. It's the card of Virgo, earth energy. The wise man who lives up on the mountain alone that everybody treks for weeks to answer one question. But as you can see right here, in the lantern hanging from his neck, there's the star, and that is the energy of the star card. So there's some softer energy, despite the fact that it is major arcana coming in. This is a little bit softer. I just noticed on this card that the bear is standing on a skull. And this is not a skulls and dagger, fire and brimstone type deck. So to see a skull, it's like you're planting it. You're planting yourself. Card of Virgo is also very much the farmer type energy. And this may be that you're starting to reap some of the benefits of all of the hard work you've been putting in, that your discipline and routine and your juggling and dealing with all the conflict, it's bringing you some stability. It is paying off. We have the card of Cancer. We have the Chariot. We saw this guy on Friday. The Chariot, this is movement. Card of Cancer. So we're feeling some pride that we are getting somewhere. We're moving. We are seeing all of this kind of coming together energy, and it is time to celebrate. Now, this is Sunday. Maybe that's why I said Saturn as well, because Saturn rules over Sundays. Maybe take a little bit of time. I know the Four of Swords, looking right at me. Four of Swords, give yourself a break. Have a break. It's Sunday. Take a little time to celebrate getting through this week. We've had a lot going on energetically, spiritually. There was a lot of moving and shaking going on in the cosmos. So if you got through all of this conflict and you've been doing all the hard work, maybe take a little bit of time to celebrate that. Celebrate the small victories, because those small victories build upon each other and become major victories. And hopefully soon we won't have to be so isolated, but use your inner wisdom. You know where you're going, you know what you're doing, and time to celebrate that. That in itself can be a small victory. So I'm going to leave it here, and I will talk to you tomorrow.